Episode 2, we here with one of the biggest artists in the music industry. We with Big Boy Deep. How you feeling?
Feeling good, my boy.
You feeling good? Feeling good? This is
good.
literally the first Punjabi artist I worked in the industry before doing all the rap, hip hop industry, Punjabi industry. I linked up with him. We did a formal. I think it was in Jersey.
Yeah, I think it's in
college formal in Jersey. I think Rutgers.
New Brunswick. Yeah.
New Brunswick. Okay. We went. We worked. Got some photos. Got to sit with him, work with him, be better, learn, see the Punjabi community. Cause I'm mostly be doing in American hip hop and stuff like that. But besides that, how you started? How's your career? Like how you started the career itself? What made you go into I'm gonna just start killing it in the Punjabi industry?
I mean, it's a long story, but I'm gonna cut it a little short though.
Go ahead.
We're gonna be here all night if I start talking about it.
Oh Jesus! Just give me the best. just give me the best terms.
No, so actually, it started off with I used to write all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I actually used to write raps, like Punjabi raps, a little poetic in a way. My brother, who's actually sitting behind the camera, he actually used to sing. And then one day he was in the kitchen. I remember one of my other boys, Daman, was over too, and I was singing the Guru Randava song. It's a song called Tare Ho Tere Lare Te Ambaran De Tare Tutte or Mukkade or something like that. So he heard it. He's like, "Yo, badiya gana pe, right?" And then that kind of had me going. Like I'm like, yeah, damn. Like he's like, you should try singing and shit. And then I started writing songs more.
Who's a couple of artists you wrote for, or did you just write for yourself?
No, I just wrote for myself. I tried the whole thing of writing for someone, bro, but people are so picky,
and they get crucified. Then people scared too because then they get crucified. Like, oh, he wrote it for you.
Yeah, I think so. The way it works for me is I have my own style, so I write my songs for myself with my own style. So I have my own unique.
Not everybody could understand your style.
Yeah, my own unique way of singing, the way I'm gonna sing it, the way I'm gonna deliver it, the way I'm gonna throw the punch in there. Not a lot of people could execute that. Like I try to. I think when we went to India, the singer Nawab. Bhai, the kida gana si? Yeah, I mean he's so irrelevant now that nobody knows. But his song at that time had popped off, and he came to. This was in 2020. Came to see me and Bird, and he's like, "Bro, I fuck with your work. I want a song from you. Can I swear?" Okay.
Yeah, of course.
So he told me, he's like, "Yo, I want a song from you." We went back and forth, had some studio sessions. I gave him 4 or 5 songs. And I actually released those 4 or 5 songs afterwards.
What are the songs?
I'd rather not say, because then he's gonna be down no bella dene si he exposed.
Oh, okay. All right, chalo, go ahead.
But so I don't want to be but guy. He has his own way of singing, right? Yeah. Like I have my own way of writing and singing. So he couldn't do that at that time. So that's why I chose that I'm not gonna give nobody a song. Not because I don't want to. I would love to. If there's a artist that I hear does really well, I'm gonna write my brother a song now. But because I know he could sing my style. Because we're in the studio together. So there's a lot of
the frequencies on the same time.
Right. So there's a lot of things that I do that are we're rubbing off each other. Pause. But he's like, yeah, bro, you gotta do it like this, and or there's a composition he comes up with. I'm like, okay, we could do it like this. So we're pretty much like one artist, just two different
bodies.
People. Yeah, 2 different bodies.
And you said he helped you grow too in the music industry.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, shout out to your brother too, because
for sure. He does director Andy all day, baby.
Shout out to director. He does all the videos.
He does all the videos.
Even though I hate the fact you use Sony.
You're a Sony hater.
I hate Sony. Canon all the way, but. Nah, but
you're right.
No, his ours. Anybody wanna? What's your Instagram, buddy?
It's director Andy. Yeah.
Director Andy. Everybody tap in. Whatever. If you need a music video.
100%. You need
Punjabi
your music
community.
videos done,
everything. He does everything.
Yeah. So getting back to how I started. So I started writing. Started singing how we do about mahfil karde hain, we do mahfils and stuff, right? The boys get together and stuff. I started singing a little bit. I wasn't so good at it. Pretty Besura is like what I think what we could call it.
Besura, you know.
Huh?
If you can't really, you got the vocals, but you don't got the sort on point.
Yeah,
Besura,
like the I don't got the scales locked in and all that. So I used to like entertain people, and then I think came time like when music scene started to pop off like around like North America and stuff. Like I think when Sidhu came around the picture, like the whole hip hop scene started to go up. That's when like all my boys are like, yo, you gotta do a track. So I tapped in with Bird and them, and then that's how I got started.
With the Brown Boys too. That's what I always wanted to ask too. Also with the Brown Boys. Shout out to Brown Boys, we got the vodka over here.
Yeah, Brown Boys vodka. Shout out Punjabi Club. Shout out my boy Big Bird, doing big things.
So how was the scene with Brown Boys? What made you go, okay, I'm gonna hit up Brown Boys, hit up Bird, and then work with them, and then now be a part of the crew itself?
So what happened was we went to Toronto. We were in the studio with Bird.
You and your brother went?
Oh, actually me, my brother, and like 3-4 of my boys.
Just in case shit pop up.
Nah, not even. Like we were all. So here's the thing. Everybody was so excited for me. Like not just for me. We were all excited as like the group. Like yo, we're gonna go and do this, right? So it was like a new adventure for us. Like yo, let's do this. As soon as like we got there, we jammed out with Bird. Sonny pulled up to the studio, and then it was just great energy in the studio, bro. Like, we did the song, then there was a drinking session afterwards. It was just like a chill session. Like, it was like...
Everybody just vibing.
And we just vibed out so good.
There's no ego problem, no...
Nothing, bro, nothing. And, a lot of times when... So, like, at that time, like, obviously, we were new to Bird and them. But, like, if you were to say, like, they were popping off and they had the ego thing, nah, bro. Bird or Sonny, like, none of them. It was just positive vibes, bro, and we connected great. I recorded the track, came back.
What was the track?
It was called Shankanu. It was my very first track.
Yeah, I know Shankanu, but I just wanted to people.
Yeah. So it was called Shankanu. It was released in 2018, in June. So I flew back and then connected with Bird again. I was like, bro, listen, I want to do my second track too. So like I want to release my first one, but I want to have the second one ready as well.
Case, yeah.
And I was like, bro, like I'm working with you.
Yeah.
I flew back and that's when I recorded Quit Playing.
I know Quit Playing too.
And then I recorded that. And actually, I went to record another track. Quit Playing was like just a track I was laying down vocals for as I was on my way out. So I was like, I actually went to record another track. So I flew back. Long story short.
Quit Playing was a song that put me onto you, though. Like the song that's...
Yeah, that's what I hear that from a lot of people.
That was a song like, okay, I know who Big Boy Deep is now.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
But I feel like it's not the most streamed song by you, though. Which one is the one you feel like blew you up, personally?
So... I think the one that really brought me in people's eyes was Homicide.
Homicide, yeah, too.
Yeah. And then I think after Homicide, it was Schema, then Limits, Hell Minds, that kind of like... So every song has like their own audience.
Yeah.
So obviously like, I was able to...
Schema's good too.
Yeah, obviously like I was able to like...
Work with...
Have my own audience.
Yeah.
And then every song on top of that was... adding more like its own audience to it. So like getting back to that, I flew back. I was doing a night out with my boy. I was actually driving with my cousin in the car, and then I get a call from Sonny. He's like, "Yo, big boy, what are you doing?" I was like, "Nah, bro, just about to do a night out." I was pretty lit too.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo," he's like, "Yo, what do you think about like working with us?" I was like, bro, he's like, yo, like, we want to bring you into our team, like sign you with us, like we'll take care of like all the stuff and everything. Like we did a whole 9 yards of like what's gonna happen, and I was just so excited, bro. Like I was like, yo, fuck, like,
especially with the music popping off and you working with the right people.
Yeah,
I feel like they also understand Big Bird and everybody. Before all the other shit that happened. But
right.
Before all that, I feel like they understood your type of music.
Right. And I think the fact that we all connected so well, that definitely was like another factor too. Like, yo, they're like, yo, he like he knows this side, he knows that side. Plus I'm from the States. I guess they saw something in me that they thought, you know,
They're
was
definitely a
gonna
humble
work.
man because I feel like you're super humble from what I know. Definitely one of the down to earth people I've worked with.
Bro. Humble now.
Look at this
I'm
man.
not gonna.
Bro.
I'm not gonna toot my own horns, but like, yo, humble. Bina humble hoye jana kithe. You know,
No,
like,
that's
where
true
we
too.
gonna go?
Where are you gonna take all that ego?
Yeah, bro, that's the thing. So yeah, then I flew back. We talked about everything.
How did you meet Sidhu?
So
The first interaction with Sidhu, how did that go?
So Sidhu, I actually met when I went to record Quit Playing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I went to record Quit Playing, that's when I met Sidhu. He had, so I still remember that day very clear. I laid down my vocals and I had to use the bathroom. So I would go into the bathroom and I was texting. I come back and Sidhu sitting right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like...
Was Sidhu crazy big at that time? I Quit Playing now? No.
He was significantly big, yeah. He was...
I thought you ran into him before that. You would have ran into him before he got super big. Because I know you guys also have a track together.
He was already... So 2017 is when So High came out, right? Like, but correct me if the timelines are wrong.
Yeah.
2017 is when So High came out. No. So High came out 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Issa Jatt was out already. Just Listen was out already.
Yeah. Then my timeline.
I think Famous had just dropped. No, actually, no, it didn't.
It did, I think.
No. Chokoi na. But yeah. But when you ran into him, what was your reaction?
Bro, I was like, damn, like...
Oh, the legend is here.
I was like,
legendary.
I was like, this nigga Sidhu's here. Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like the typical, like... You know, everybody had their own, like, the statement of reaction.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, my statement of reaction in my head was like, damn, this nigga really here.
Yeah.
But I remember he got up, he dabbed me up. He's like, bro, like, you know, I sat down next to him. He was just asking me, like, bro, my gana sunaya hone, like, badhiya, like, it's good. Yeah, I remember we talked about a few things, pronunciations of a few words and stuff. But yeah, it was all good vibes, bro. And we took a picture. I still remember that picture. We took a picture and then...
Take a picture with a legend. You always remember.
Yeah, we took a selfie. I still remember that. I actually sent it to my parents. I was like, I'm sitting next to Sidhu Moosewala.
Bro was fanboying over here.
I was like, yo, I'm sitting next to Sidhu Moosewala, bro. Because, you know, my parents had already, like...
know about him,
yeah. Like, he was already, like, bumping in parties. He was already, like, G-Wagon was bumping.
Mm-hmm. Of course, G-Wagon was bumping. I feel like G-Wagon is a song you can play safely anywhere.
Yeah. G-Wagon was bumping. So High was bumping. Issa Jatt was bumping. Just Listen was bumping.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, my parents knew who he was. They're like, yeah, big munda aa gaya, but like, his name is up there now.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yo, listen, I said to my dad, I was like, look, I'm sitting next to Sidhu Moosewala. And he sent me thumbs up. The most desi parent reaction.
That's the moment.
And my mom just didn't text.
Yeah,
so next morning I called her, I was like, man, tunu photo bheji. She's like, oh, main dekhi si.
That's it. They don't care for it.
That's it.
Because in their eyes, you're the superstar, regardless.
Right. But yeah, so then, yeah, that happened to be, you know, I connected with Sidhu too, and he's like, you know, we had a little conversation. He's like, bro, agli bari aaye ta main time kaddunga hor, koi nahi aapa behne and stuff, you know, like. So yeah, then I came back. While I was there, we did our whole signing up with Brown Boys and stuff. Mm-hmm. But it never really felt like I was under a contract. So I want to put it up. I want to put that out there. I think a lot of people reach out to me for a feature or like, you know, for any kind of inquiries. They're like, yo, do we have? It never really felt like I was under a contract. Always like a family thing. Mm-hmm. They're like, yo, bro, it's okay. Like, jo tu karna chahna is cool. Mm-hmm. It's cool.
So they never worry about like if you do like, you know, you also have a thing with Harpreet. That's also one of your friends, the artist Harpreet. You did a song with him on a collab, right? Yeah. Brown Boys didn't say nothing about that.
No.
So they don't have
Harp is family, bro. He's family to me. Yeah.
Shout out to Harp too.
Shout out to my boy. He's putting in work.
That's a fact.
Album coming out soon.
Oh, he got an album coming out?
Yeah, he's got an album coming out.
Okay.
Yeah, he's working on an album. He's actually here yesterday.
My question is, when your album coming out? What's the future for Big Boy Deep looking?
I'm not doing albums.
No more albums?
No more albums. I think I've given my fair share in the 2 albums we had released. Brown Boys Forever, still Brown Boys. I think from that point on, I decided myself, like, yo, I don't think I'm gonna do albums.
Not in an EP?
EP I might consider.
So there's an EP coming.
EP I might consider.
There's an EP coming.
EP I might
Tell them the
consider.
secrets.
But me and Paji talk about it all the time, like, yo, we're never doing an album. A lot of people reach out, they're like, bro, album karo. I'm like, nah, bro.
No, I feel like EP is fine. I mean,
EP is fine.
something that, you know, you could listen to for like at least 40 minutes.
100%, bro. EPs is like quick.
Yeah.
You know the track you like.
Yeah. What you want to be on.
Yeah,
what direction you're aiming for.
Yeah.
So when is the next song coming out?
So we just wrapped up the video. I think the master file is ready too. So within probably like a 2-week time frame.
Okay, and
a lot of people gonna think, yo, ਹੁਣ ਗਾਣਾ ਕੱਢਣਾ ਹੁਣ interview ਕਰ ਲਈ ਪੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gonna be like, yo, he's trying to take a song out. He's doing an interview with Pete now.
No. I'm a regular person.
Yo, a lot of people don't know Pete is a big shot though.
No. I'm a regular.
I remember last 2 weeks ago, I seen your video on the internet.
What video?
The shorty from California. Manveer Naho.
Oh yeah.
I saw you talk.
I was talking my shit. Nah, cause she was like, everybody's in photography here. I was like, you don't know me.
I saw.
Like,
yo, shout out Manveer Naho.
Nah, shout out to Manveer. I was like, yo, I'm really
positive vibes though.
Even though I'm humble, sometimes you gotta let them know.
I never met her, but she seems all
she's
positive.
cool. I'm surprised you didn't come. Shout out to BK and Jenny and them.
No, 100%. The boys came through.
Shout out to BK and Jenny and them for do that event. It was a Levels event, a group. Shout out to them. But you should have been there, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the amount of fun we had.
Man,
it was amazing.
Made it feel whole.
When he was on, I know, but you was on FaceTime. I was like, yo, we miss you.
Yeah.
He was like, damn, bro, I wish I could have been there.
Yeah, I had that face too.
Yeah, he was like that. He was there like this. He's on. But you should have came. You should have came. It was amazing.
Yeah, my nephew was there. He was telling me it was good times.
So on the EP that you're talking about, if you do drop it, are you thinking to have any features? Or is this gonna be solo?
No, I think solo.
Just solo itself.
Solo, just me and Big Bird Pro.
Okay. I know there's a lot of new people and faces that you've been working with also that's probably reaching out to you. What's a couple of artists that other people should look out for that are on a go that you just met? I know Harpreet is definitely one of them. Harp.
Harp is one. I don't really. So here's my thing, bro. I don't really like. I think ever since Sidhu passed, I haven't really been like out and about like that. Like it's just been one of those things that like music doesn't like
hit the same,
right? Like if it doesn't feel the same. Like I don't want to say it doesn't feel the same because there's like those songs that the emotions are there, right? So it feels the same, but just like there's something about the music it's just not right.
Missing.
Yeah.
No, it just feels like there's something missing.
So I haven't been meeting too many people. And I think when
you just been keeping your energy to yourself.
That's it, bro. Like this is the room I'll be in. I play
or
the song.
You're in Canada.
Or I'm in Canada. Or like
you're working.
I'm working, that's it.
That's it. I know you're working.
A lot of people don't know that I
listen, I had to chase this man down for 2 weeks like he's a rabbit. For 2 weeks.
That's a fact.
For 2 weeks. He's like, yo bro, I gotta go look at this house. Yo bro, I gotta go do this. Yo bro, my roti khana. Yo bro, I'm at a barbecue. Yo bro, I'm shooting a music video.
Yep.
Yo bro, my kneecaps.
See, a lot of people don't know I'm actually a contractor, Contractor for like construction stuff,
It is. Just don't think he be putting raps out, he be putting roofs too. Don't do that.
Thodi like banda marna.
But now you also just mentioned music doesn't sound the same after Sidhu passed away. What was your reaction when you found out? How did you end up finding out of like Sidhu passing away? Because when I first seen it, I was like, nah, I don't think this is real. Like, you know how social media is.
Right.
I was just like, nah, they're just bugging. Then my friend called me. He's like, yo, Sidhu passed away. I was like, you're lying. He's like, no. And then I know it was true because he's connected to Sidhu's people.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, he's not lying. But I couldn't believe it, so I got the call. And then he called me back, like, yo, don't think I'm lying. I'm serious, Sidhu passed away. And then I'm like, ain't no way. The legend just died like that.
Right.
Especially the way he did pass away, it was just very suspicious and crazy.
Yeah, crazy at the same time. I was in Columbus at that time. I was actually out there for a wedding gig. Me and my cousin, we had a whole night of partying. I think it was like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. We had just gone to bed, and one of my boys, he was blowing up my phone like crazy, and you know, like we were just knocked out. So like my cousin finally, he's like, "Yo, can you answer your phone? Like it keeps ringing." So I answer, and my boy goes, "Yo, Sidhu marta." I was like, at first it didn't register because I'm still in my like sleep mode, you know. He's like, "Bro, Sidhu marta." I was like,
Sidhu marta. What are you talking about? What type of shoot you on?
I was like, "Bro, changa yaar." I just hung up.
Yeah.
So he called me back again. He's like, "Yo, Deep, you sleeping?" I was like, "Yeah, bro. Like, just 7 baje ne swer de or 6-7 baje ne, you know, like it's a Saturday or Sunday it was." He's like, "Bro, Sidhu marta utha bro, apna phone dekh." I'm like, "The fuck is going on?" So I go on WhatsApp and I see all these videos and I'm just like, what? Like, how the fuck? So it was like, I think that it was a reaction of like confusion. It was a reaction of denial. It was a reaction of like
what the hell just happened?
Like shocked. It was a reaction of like a reaction of like the rejecting the whole the scenario, rejecting the whole fucking reality. Like, nah, this can't be. And before some people start saying, "Oh yeah, you weren't talking to Sidhu," or none of that, I wasn't talking to him. We had our own personal reasons, but that never meant like, yo, I never meant death for nobody, bro. Like,
because regardless if you talk to that person or not, it could be resolved in the future.
It could be resolved in the future.
So why would you put that type of energy?
Like there's like death is never really like to be wished on nobody. Like not even my worst enemies. Like their life or anything, bro. Like ain't no coming back from that. You know what I'm saying? So like when I heard that, I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? That I'm getting phone calls left and right. I'm going on like, you know, social media, like see what's going on. And then I get a call from India. And
from his people?
From somebody that was connected with him. And
okay.
Because I messaged him and he messaged me. He's like, yeah, bro, like khabar sahi hai. Like obviously I had seen the videos and stuff, but at that time like nothing.
But that's what I hated too. I hate when they leaked the photo of his body.
Yeah,
that bothered my soul. I was
so
like, damn.
to this day, मैं ही सोचता हूँ ना भी can I speak Punjabi?
Yeah, of course.
So to this day मैं ही सोचता हूँ ना भी मैं काश वो जड़ी वीडियो क्लिप सीगा वो फोटो सीगी वो मैं कदे ना देखी होंदी, you know.
I still have I that picture is burned in my head. Like while we talking right now, it's like playing on my head.
Like ਵੀ ਉਹਦਾ you know ਜਿਹੜੀ ਉਹਦੀ ਦਸਤਾਰ ਖੁੱਲ ਗਈ ਸੀਗੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ you know ਉਹਦੇ ਸੀਗੀ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਫੇਸ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਹਦਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ like ਮੈਂ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਬੜੀ ਸੋਚਦਾ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਨਾ ਕੱਲਾ ਹੋਵਾਂ ਉਹ ਥਾਟ ਬਹੁਤ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਯਾਰ ਕਾਸ਼ ਉਹ ਕਦੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨਾ ਦੇਖੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ and I would have remembered Sidhu as I remembered him. You know, like that I go on my phone, I see the videos, I'm like, bro, like ਇਹ ਬੰਦਾ ਕੱਲ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੀ ਅੱਜ ਇਹ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ, you know.
That's how I feel too. Regardless of, I mean, it's just we lost a legend that can't be somebody you can't replace.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Somebody you can't replace.
And I said a few times too, and I say it on social media. And social media ਹੁਣ ਇੱਕ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਬਣ ਗਈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਕੁਝ ਕਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਵੀ ਗਲਤ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਕਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਵੀ ਗਲਤ. You know, ਮੈਂ social media ਤੇ ਵੀ ਕਦੇ ਪੋਸਟ ਪਾਉਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਿੱਦਣ ਵੀ ਯਾਦ ਆ ਜਾਵੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਜਾਂ ਕਿਦਾਂ ਤੇ ਇਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਵੀ ਇਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਆ ਜਾਣ ਵੀ ਅੱਜ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਲੱਭਦਾ ਆਲੇ ਦੁਆਲੇ ਗੱਲ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰਨੀ
ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਈ ਤਾਂ and I feel like what you mentioned is also like people don't realize how important presence is, somebody's presence.
Bro, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਐਵੇਂ ਸੋਚੋ ਵੀ ਲਾਈਕ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਗਾਣਾ ਕੱਢਦਾ ਸੀ ਹਨਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਸੀ we would listen to the songs in this studio that would inspire us to write a song. His words, his style, his wave that he was starting, like Levels. I remember when Levels came out, I was like, I want to write a track like this. So that's what a lot of times I write tracks. A lot of times like people go like Sidhu di copy kiti hai.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't understand. We're like, yo,
you're just reflecting off the energy.
Yeah, it's literally the same energy's reflection that, you know, and I think the fact that we were in the studio so many times and we both knew each other's work ethics, and the fact that I seen him make songs like that blew up, right? So like I know his style of working. I know the way he'll be focused. If the word doesn't make sense, him like with his hand behind his neck, just on his phone, trying to make the rhymes go together and shit.
Glue it together.
I've seen that. So a lot of times when people tell me like, "Yo, Sidhu ne da gana si," I'm like, "Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right."
Do you feel, does it bother your soul though that like you should have just like the reasons you guys didn't talk, it could have been resolved? You should have just resolved it before.
It bothers me, yeah. It bothers me.
I could tell because I feel like the way you're saying it, it's like I feel like you wish you could have just fixed everything. Not even you, but it could have been fixed. The things that everybody went through.
So I remember, I think when Jado Sidhu the movie aani si, right? And I think I'm going to cut this topic short too after this, because a lot of times what happens is when we keep talking about it,
too much, yeah.
ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਤੇ ਉਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ ਵੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਵੀ ਗਲਤ, ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਕਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਵੀ ਗਲਤ,
I was about to ask a different question too to get over the topic because I know
ਉਹਦੀ ਮੂਵੀ ਆਣੀ ਸੀਗੀ and I think ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੈਨ ਲਾਤਾ ਸੀ ਮੂਵੀ ਤੇ ਮੂਸਾ ਜੱਟ ਸੀਗੀ ਮੂਵੀ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਉੱਤੇ ਬੈਨ ਲੱਗਾ ਸੀ ਜਾਂ ਮੂਸਾ ਜੱਟ ਮੂਵੀ ਆਣੀ ਸੀਗੀ and at that time I think we all put up a post in support like, yo, like why is it this one artist being censored? There was nothing wrong with the movie.
I don't even think it's one. Yeah, I mean, definitely being censored. I feel like also Punjabi industry is very censored in India itself. It is.
And I think at that time he was getting targeted left and right.
Yeah.
ਉਦੋਂ I think ਉਦੋਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਕੇਸ ਵੀ ਪਏ ਸੀਗੇ, right? ਗਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਕੇਸ ਵੀ ਪਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਦੋਂ ਹੀ, ਜਿਹੜਾ AK-47 ਵਾਲਾ ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਉਦੋਂ ਉਹਦੀ ਮੂਵੀ ਆਣੀ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਵੀ. ਸੋ I think ਉਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਪੋਸਟ ਪਾਈ ਸੀਗੀ ਤੇ I tagged him in it. ਤੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਸੀਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੇ he liked it and he sent me praying ਹੱਥ ਜੋੜ ਕੇ emoji. So I knew like I think so like ਕਦੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਸੋਚਦਾ ਵਾਪਸ ਹਨਾ, I'm like, yo, something was there, like he knew that ਉਹ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਦੇ ਮਾੜਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਮੰਗਿਆ, ਆਪਾਂ ਕਦੇ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ, like he knew too. And ਕਈਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੱਕ, bro, they could ask his team to go check the messages or whatever. I'm not here to cap about anything.
What are you even gonna get out of capping? Nothing.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like jaan wala chala gaya, you know, like there's no. But recently chopped it off with Sunny too.
Oh, so you guys are cool.
Yeah, we
back on the same track.
It was never like,
because a lot of people think, because again, I mean, it's kind of true, but it's not true because it also depends on the person.
Right.
But you know, sometimes if you're part of a group, you also inherit the beef.
100%, yeah.
Right. So that's why a lot of people think you and Moten are not cool, but you guys are perfectly fine.
Yeah. No. And there was a time we were not cool. ਆਪਣਾ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ bro ਕੋਈ ਉਹਨੇ ਰਫਲ ਚੱਕੀ ਫਿਰਦਾ ਜਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਰਫਲ ਚੱਕੀ ਸੀ, you know. It was none of that shit. I think it was just a matter of like
perspective, not seeing each other.
Talking to each other and talking our hearts out, like what we needed to talk about, you know. So we talked it out, like, you know, so our relationship is good now. So yeah, but yeah.
Outside of all this, what made you lose all this fat?
This guy.
he's not even fat boy deep, big boy deep no more. Dude is straight skinny boy deep. What made you go, okay, I'm gonna go from almost nearly 300 pounds to being almost 190.
Yeah, 179 right now.
My bad, big bro. Because I'm almost 190. I'm heavier than him.
ਬਹੁਤ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਲੱਗੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚਣ ਨੂੰ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰਾ ਭਾਰ ਵਧਾਣਾ.
What
179. So I originally was like 230 something. And now I'm
what's the journey?
And I actually went down to like 160.
Look at him showing off. Look you.
Yeah, I did.
What made you lose the weight though? That's my question.
Yo, I don't know. I literally, like, I don't remember. I don't remember what triggered it. I think it was the fact that I was fat for so long, and I mean, being fat is nothing's wrong with it.
It is wrong.
No, it's not.
Don't
listen to this guy. Being fat is, there's nothing.
All right, I'm listening. Yeah.
So, again, before you start, being fat, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Okay? You're just a happy soul that enjoys food, that enjoys everything they see in sight.
But what made you go with the losing the weight?
And then one day you wake up, you're like, damn, I want to look different. I think pandemic had happened. The whole world changed. I didn't change. So I wanted to change.
I can't with this, man.
And I think it was also the although ਆਪਾਂ break ਵੀ ਲਈ ਸੀ ਥੋੜੀ ਦੇਰ ਦੀ ਹਨਾ, like we took a break for a little bit.
Break for what?
ਉਦੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਗਾਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਕੱਢਿਆ.
Okay. How long was the break for?
Oh my god, a good while, almost a year.
It was a long break. Like
It was a long break, bro.
Probably a year.
Almost a year, yeah.
almost a year.
Really?
It was a long
Damn.
ਉਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਾਣਾ ਕੱਢਿਆ ਸੀ, right, it was already pre-recorded and everything, and we just dropped it like the shout out to Sanjay Datsu,
Facts.
the most gangster movie Vastav in the background. So ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਸਾਲ ਗਾਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਕੱਢਿਆ, and then I think ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਜਦੋਂ weight lose ਕੀਤਾ ਤਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਗਾਣਾ ਕੱਢਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ 94 flow, right? Yeah,
94 flow was
I released 94 flow. That shit going crazy. It's still going crazy to this day. It's doing numbers. So like after Homicide, if I was to say what's the next song that really blew up, like blew up, like it was, I would say first Limits and now 94 flow.
Limits and 94 flow.
But what's one thing you realized that you need to keep to lose all this weight? Like one thing that needs to be very consistent.
Discipline. Discipline of like maintaining what I'm consuming throughout the day. But like I have my cheat days.
What's your cheat day?
Like Saturday, Sundays.
That's not cheat days.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Cheat day is supposed to be one day.
No, I said days.
Oh, I heard days.
I said days. I didn't say a day. Did I say a day? No.
I heard day.
I said days.
Oh, okay.
So 2 cheat days. And 2 cheat days, I don't go all crazy. In 2 cheat days, I might eat like something from a Taco Bell or something.
We're gonna have that after. I'm starving right now.
Yeah, Taco Bell, you can never like, I don't know. Life could drop you, but you can't drop Taco Bell. Yeah.
Shout out to Taco Bell. Give me a sponsorship.
Yeah, shout out to Taco Bell, man.
Give me a sponsorship. Dairy menu.
If you don't like Taco Bell, don't come around me, man.
I don't know how you can't like Taco Bell. Taco Bell is just amazing.
So yeah, so I think it was also the fact एक और reason सीगा मैं weight lose करना चाहता because every time I would post a video, people, and I think it's the insensitivity in our Punjabi culture. They don't understand sometimes like you say things and you don't know how other person's taking it.
Yeah, you don't recognize what it means. Really.
Yeah. So they would say, oh, mote aaja, or this and that. I didn't really care, but like people that I was around,
they cared.
People that I'm gonna be with in future, they're like bothered by it.
So you said? I
was like, yo, fuck it, you know what and I think I was pretty, like almost at that point where I wanted to make a change. Initially, I had told myself when I turn 25, I'm gonna like
do it,
be a whole different person. But I didn't do it. And then I think, in all fairness, pandemic hit. Then there was that break, and then once the pandemic lifted, I went full
beast mode,
G mode, bro.
And you also told me earlier you stopped drinking for 4 years. I mean, you're still not drinking, but what was that? What made you go, nah, I'm gonna stop drinking?
2020, bro, I stopped drinking.
What made you go, nah, I'm not gonna drink no more?
Nothing, bro. It was November 2020. Like I drank so much one night, and next morning I woke up, I was like, yo, bo ho gaya. I went and talked to my parents. I was like, yo, I'm not drinking no more. That's it, like simple. Like there was nothing else to it. I called up everyone, like all my boys and shit. I was like, yo, listen, I'm not drinking no more. They're like, fuck off. Like, what are you talking about? Like, nigga, we know, like, you're gonna go ham. I was like, nah, I'm not drinking no more. And literally, like, I think the same weekend we ended up going out, and I didn't drink. It took a lot out of me to not drink, because being sober...
Because that withdrawal of, like...
It wasn't even the withdrawal, though. It was the more so, like, being sober in a club, bro.
Listen, you're on my type of timing.
I'm on your type of time.
I don't drink or smoke, so I'll be in the club like this.
Bro, being sober in a club was the worst. So like I would understand why my brother would never go with us.
That's what I'm trying. And I work in those. I work in those type of environments, club environments, and everybody's drinking. I'm over there like this in the corner.
Yeah, bro. Like, now, you know, like ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ corner 'ਚ ਖੜਾ, like corner 'ਚ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ, ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ like line 'ਚ ਖੜੇ ਆ. Everybody pouring up shots. ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਯਾਰ ਇੱਕ club soda ਪਾ ਦੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ.
Nah, I don't do that. I'm like, give me a lemonade.
Yeah.
Or I tell them.
I hate sugar.
Oh, nah, I'd be like, give me a little bit of Red Bull. Because then it keeps me like hyper so I can still be with them.
Yeah.
Dancing with them.
So I just drink like club soda with lemon. That's it.
That's crazy.
Like, you know, no sugar lemonade.
Do you still get the urge to like, yo, nah, don't worry, I could take a shot today?
Nah.
Not anymore? Completely out of it? You're just like, I'm not doing it.
ਹੁਣ ਤਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕੀੜਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਮਰ ਕੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਫਿਊਨਰਲ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਰਾ ਹੁਣ ਤਾਂ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਰ ਦੂਜੇ ਜਨਮ
It's at a whole different era now.
Yeah.
It's a whole different era.
It's a better era. It's a better era.
Damn.
I think the one thing that was really hard to adjust was like in a social setting. I think अपनी society में एक चीज होती है, like we're so used to someone being around us in a certain way. Once they like break out of that norm, you don't want to accept and you kind of challenge the change. So like a lot of times like I would go places, so that's another one of the reasons why I don't
drink
and I don't like to
I was gonna add on to that too, because I went to Atlanta, ran into this Gujarati guy, right? Again, nothing against Gujarati, just ran into the guy.
Right.
I'm at the airport, blah blah this and that, we chopping it up, and then we talking, and then he's like, you know, I had to wait for my flight, he had to wait for his flight. It was like an hour, 30-minute wait, right? Flight got delayed. So we're getting food. He's like, oh, you're not gonna get anything to drink? I was like, no, I'm just gonna get a lemonade. I was like, I don't drink.
Right.
He's like, you don't drink? Looked at me like crazy, like I'm in a maniac. He's like, you don't drink? I was like, no, I don't drink. He goes, Paji, your people, I go to parties, your people know how to drink. You don't drink? I was like, no, I don't drink. So now I go, damn, like my people really is looked like Punjabi is Sikh people are really looked at as like alcoholics. And I'm like, yo, bro, that is crazy. And he goes, Europe and आपके बंदे तो बोतल उठा के खत्म कर देते हैं. I'm like, yo, I'm over here sitting there like this. I'm like, damn.
And then you know what's crazy? If you try to tell someone like, yo, this is how we're looked at, they try to fight that. They're like, so what? Who cares?
Yeah.
But like, it's not a good thing though.
It's not. It's really not. But you know, everybody has their own thing. I don't tell people no if they drink. If my friends drink and people drink, I don't tell them, oh, you shouldn't be drinking this and that. Yeah, it's your life, but.
Like, hold there, bro, if you ask my brother, the way I used to drink and stuff, I used to be out and about every weekend. Like, I'm out drinking, like, every weekend. One day I woke up, I realized I don't want to drink no more. Like, I didn't even, like, go down to, like, cutting it down. I just dropped it. I think there's a lot of people that I know that are, like, slow. I think with age, it comes, like, the thing of, like, okay, I'm going to drop it down. But फिर कई फिर उदारे खोते होंदे ने, you know, they're never gonna drop it, bro.
Yeah, but that made me feel some type of way that time. I was like, damn, I can't believe that my people.
You know, 100%, bro. Like the fact that we have that in the society.
And it's crazy because our generation, when you used to hear about Sikh, you go to Afghanistan, all these other places and all that.
Like stories badal gayiyan ne.
Yeah, it used to be, oh, you guys are warriors, you guys are like this, you guys are protectors. Now it's like, you guys are alcoholics. I'm like, and that wasn't the first time. That's the first time that ever said to me. But later on, like when I started working with black families, black people, Hispanic people, they would tell me, they were like, yo, you're Sikh people know how to drink. And I'm just like, damn.
Bro, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਅਨ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਜਾਣਦਾ, ਉਹ ਇੱਥੇ ਮੂਵ ਹੋਇਆ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ ਤੋਂ. ਸੋ ਉੱਥੇ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਲਚਰ ਦੀ ਵਾਵਾ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਆ, ਹਨਾ. ਤੇ
ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਲੋਟ ਆਫ ਪੀਪਲ.
ਉਹਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਹਰੀ ਸਿੰਘ ਨਲਵੇ ਦੀ. So he was talking, he knew a lot, he actually knew more about Hari Singh Nalwa than me, right? And I felt some type of way about that. I was like, yo, how does this guy know more than me? So I started listening to like the historic, you know, the audio cassettes and all that. But then he brought up that he's like, yo, the Sikhs now can never be what they were before.
They never, bro.
He's like, you can't set an example out of a Sikh anymore. And I hate to say that, and a lot of people are going to take offense to this.
And when you start doing that, people are like, oh, why are you doing that? Like, oh, Sikhi, Sikhi is not. We're not living in that generation no more. This and that. No, bro, it's not about
It's a
generation.
like I said, it's a controversial.
A lot
statement.
of people in this generation are more culturist than religious.
Right.
Back then, they were more religious than culturist.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
And if you say that, it's like a controversial statement.
Controversial.
But like,
You would get. I don't care. I'm on my podcast. I wish somebody say something.
And then, but you know, it's one of those things like ਵੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਖਰਾਬ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਕੋਈ ਹੋਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ, you know. ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਜਲ ਜੋ ਕਿਤੇ ਲਾਈਕ ਮੈਂ ਟੋਪੀ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਥੋੜੀ ਦੇਰ
I don't like that either. I tell people to like people like I don't like when if you're full sardar to he case rakhe.
Right.
I'd rather you wear a parka, like a random parka with the gutti in the back, than wear a hat.
Right. And I realized that. Like I did that, I think 94 Flows video where I did it with the hat, right? And then someone reached out to me, they're like, bro, tu topi paan lag tu aa karan lag. I was like, I don't see the issue, bro. Like, bhi tu jaanda nahi bhi meri society ki hai. I think it was one of those things bhi jidda center ch na shape aaya bhi tu ਤੈਨੂੰ ਨੌ ਲੱਭਣ ਦਿਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ 6 ਲੱਭਣ ਦਿਆ ਹਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਠੀਕ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਹ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਠੀਕ ਸੀਗਾ and I didn't want to argue with the guy. I was like, bro, there's no point arguing. And part of the reason was because I know the type of people I was seeing, the type of people I was around. ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਨੇ ਹੁੱਕਾ ਲਾਉਂਜ ਲਿਆ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਆ ਜਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਬੈਠਨੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਹੁੱਕਾ ਲਾਉਂਜ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉੱਥੇ ਕੱਲਾ ਇਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੀ ਹੁੱਕਾ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਦਾਰੂ ਪੀਣ ਉਹਦੇ ਫੂਡ ਵੀ ਹੈ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਆ ਬਾਈ ਡੀਜੇ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹਨਾ ਪਰ ਉੱਥੇ to me I felt like as a ਸਰਦਾਰ ਬੰਦਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਪੱਗ ਬੰਨ ਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਜਾਂ ਪਰਨਾ ਬੰਨ ਕੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਲਾਈਕ bro ਚੰਗਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੰਗਾ ਲੱਗਾ but I still had to go because it's my friends. I think that's where the topi started but like slowly I walked my way away from that.
I'm proud of that. I'm proud of you for that. You came far, man.
Trying, bro.
You came really far.
Trying.
You
still got a long way to go.
No, we know that. We all got a long way to go. Before we even start going to the ending questions, what's one thing you would tell coming up artists that they really need to think about before even starting the career?
Invest in yourself. That's it. Invest in yourself. Don't invest in no fucking label. Don't invest for no hot cars. Don't like if you want to do that, that's on you. I think what you need to invest in is yourself. And by investing, I'm not saying like financially. Invest your time in yourself. Invest your energy into yourself. Invest your own.
Invest all over.
Like. But I'm gonna redo this. Invest your energy in yourself. Invest your time into yourself. Invest your everything into your craft. Like these three things. Like ਜਿੰਨਾ ਚਿਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਪ ਨਹੀਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਦਾ you know like until I'm sad like I played a song for him today.
That song you was playing when we was in here, I heard some unreleased stuff.
Yeah.
But
so there was another song I played from before that.
You gonna play for us after?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Aww.
He goes, it's alright.
Oh, he just kept it honest.
Yeah, he goes, it's alright. I was like, damn. I was like, this guy's my biggest critic, you know? And that's why, but with that, because he knows I'm investing my everything, he wants to make sure my craft is good. You know, bro, there could be, like as for the new artists especially, you know, there could be मैं आज गाना छड्डिया कालू मेरा millions ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਵੇ, you know, ਮੇਰੇ ਸਟ੍ਰੀਮਾਂ ਹੋਣ, ਮੇਰੇ ਫਾਲੋਅਰ ਵੱਧ ਜਾਣ. Fuck all the numbers, bro.
Just do it for yourself.
ਹੁਣ ਸ਼ੁਭ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਗਾਣੇ, right?
Yeah.
Shub
shout out to Shub too.
Yeah, shout out to Shub, bro.
Definitely want to work with you in the future.
Yeah, Shub ਆਪਣੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਕਰਦਾ ਪਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ, bro. He didn't care. He didn't care what his number looked like. He was just doing his own thing. And look where he's at. So that's what I'm saying. Like, stop looking at the numbers. Stop being manipulated by this whole fucking industrial, you know, the whole industry, the fucking syllabus they give you. You gotta look at the numbers. You gotta look at all that shit. That's a whole propaganda they got started, bro. India ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁਣ ਇਹਨੇ millions ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ billions ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਾਣੇ ਨੇ ਭੈਣ ਚ ਕੋਈ ਜਾਣਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਿੰਗਰ ਨੂੰ.
That's a fact.
So
it's also about the presence too.
Yeah, ਆਪਣੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਆਪਣਾ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਣਾ ਬੋਲ ਪਾਣੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਰੱਖੋ.
You mentioned it earlier and you just mentioned it again. How important is for Punjabi artists to be very like keep their energy to themselves and sacred and only allow few people in. Why is that so important in the Punjabi industry?
It's hard.
What you mean?
It's hard to do that, like to keep it all to yourself.
Why you say that?
Because ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਹੋ, right? For instance, like if you're, let's say you blow up a little bit, people start to attach with you. They start to feed off your energy. ਕੁਝ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਸੁਣਨੀਆਂ ਪੈਂਦੀਆਂ, ਕੁਝ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਸੁਣਾਉਣੀਆਂ ਪੈਂਦੀਆਂ, right? ਕੁਝ ਕਿਸੇ ਲਈ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ, ਕੁਝ ਆਪਣੇ ਲਈ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਕਿਸੇ ਲਈ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? Just because you have a motive for yourself, you have to do it for someone else. So like the whole preserving your own energy, it takes time. I think we just learned that after what, 2018 to like 2022. We just learned that. Like yo, and me and Bird be on the phone, we talk about the same thing. We're like, yo,
shout out to Bird too. I feel like we mentioned
Bird,
this too many times and we didn't give him a shout out. Shout out to Bird.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Guy deserves all the credit. I think, and I give him credit for who I am. Like Big Boy Deep is because of Big Bird. And the whole team too, obviously, you know, like my brother is there. And the time I got started, Sonny was part of it. Blamo. Now we got Tarna, he's part of the group too.
Tarna's lit too.
Yeah.
Definitely want to work with, get them on the podcast.
Yeah, and shout out to everyone, man. I'm not gonna like keep saying names, but shout out to everyone, bro, who's doing their thing. Like shout out to all the artists from Jersey. Shout out to all the artists from New York.
That's what I also like about you. You don't ride a wave. You say you're from Jersey. I feel like a lot of people be having like NJ, NY. No, bro. It's either you're from Jersey or you're from New York. You represent one state. You always represent Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey it is, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You don't be on the wave of like, oh no, but you know I have family in New York, this and that.
Yeah.
You always ride
no,
Jersey.
New Jersey it is.
That's
bro.
one of the biggest reasons I mess with you.
New York, bro, ਹੋਊਗਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਸਾਸੀ ਕੀ ਲੈਣਾ ਉੱਥੋਂ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਰਟਿਸਟ ਹੋਣ ਆਪਣਾ ਨਾ ਬਣਾ ਲੈਣਾ.
No, you're definitely one of the biggest Punjabi artists in Jersey. I could think.
ਸਾਡੇ ਜਰਸੀ ਦੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਕੀਤ ਵੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਉਹ ਨਿਊਯਾਰਕ ਰਿਪਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ.
Nah, but they're from New York though.
They're from New York.
They grew up in New York.
Yeah. So, no, I spoke to them about it. I was like, bro, ki chakkar hai na? Like they're homies too. They're homies
no, just to play with us. Yeah. I be doing that to Keith. I'm like, nah, you not from New York. Like, what you mean, bro? I grew up in New York. I'm like, you live in Jersey.
And then when we first linked up, and I was actually gonna go see them. And
super nice kids.
No, actually, Simranjit Patwalia was gonna come through. Shout out to Simranjit Patwalia too. Man really did his thing. He was gonna come through to do the carpool karaoke, right? The man who put him, bro, kitthon aa raha tu? Kehna bro, main Fort Lee to aa raha, right? And then I think Keith was just starting out at that time. And he told me, and then in the songs he's saying New York, and I'm like, bro, tu da Fort Lee to aa yaar.
Yeah.
Jersey ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੈਂਦਾ ਉਹ ਇੱਧਰਲੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਰਿਵਰ ਦੇ ਇੱਧਰਲੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਉਧਰਲੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਥੋੜੀ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਨਾ bro ਅਸੀਂ originally ਆਪਾਂ ਨਿਊਯਾਰਕ ਤੋਂ. I was like, nah, respect.
Nah, you gotta get out the hood though. Yeah. You gotta get out there.
You gotta get out the hood, bro.
That's
especially Richmond Hill, bro.
Oh man, don't even mention Richmond Hill.
Nah, shout out Richmond Hill.
Shout out Richmond Hill, but now
Queens, baby.
It's a lot going on over there. A lot of politics.
Nah, it's
way
cool.
too much politics.
That's everywhere though.
Nah, Richmond Hill.
ਕਿੱਥੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ, bro. Music ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ.
Oh yeah, but that's true too. Music. I had BK out there sitting, doing a music video. I did his music video in Richmond Hill. I had him sitting on top of, by the Punjab app.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, bro, this reminds me of Brampton. And I was like, he's like, this is Brampton on steroids because there's Babbe walking around in Kachere.
Oh my
With
god.
the Milan on.
Yeah, I think we
walking around going, my Kasai for them. I'm like, Kasai for them.
It's so crazy. ਆਪਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਦੇਖਦਾ ਹਨਾ. ਹਰਪ ਦਾ ਗਾਣਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਰਸੀ ਬਲੌਕ.
Yeah.
ਉਹਦੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਆਪਾਂ ਸ਼ੂਟ ਕੀਤੀ 101 ਤੇ.
Okay, how was that?
ਗਾਣੇ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਜਰਸੀ ਬਲੌਕ ਪਰ ਉਹਦੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਸੀ ਨਿਊਯਾਰਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ.
Yeah, it's because I tell you, Richmond Hill finest.
Yeah, bro, you know.
Nah, Richmond Hill is amazing, man.
ਉਹ ਵੀ ਐਕਚੁਅਲੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਰਿਚਮੰਡ ਹਿੱਲ ਹੀ ਰਿਹਾ ਨਾ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਨਿਊਯਾਰਕ.
Oh, he's from Richmond Hill?
ਇਹ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਹ but then he moved to Jersey. ਹੁਣ ਜਰਸੀ ਘਰ ਹੈ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ.
And you grew up all your life in Jersey?
So I moved from India here when I was 14 and I moved here in 2008.
Oh wow, I came in 2008 here too.
Did you?
Yeah.
What month?
I came in July.
Oh, I came in August.
I was pretty bad, yeah.
August 5th, 2008.
I mean, that's
my flight at that time was
no, my flight don't even. See, I was mad young at that time. I was
3:46 p.m.
I was mad young at that time. But who was your biggest? For the last question, who was your biggest influence? What made you start the music? I know you said your brother earlier, but if you look at the Punjabi industry and the hip hop industry, who's your biggest influence?
Kaka Bani wala.
Kaka Berniala.
So I would
I think you
always
mentioned Biggie before too.
Biggie too. Biggie more on the hip hop side. So like so when I moved to America,
Mm-hmm.
you know, obviously like upon accent ho jai, so you go to school. I was a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
ਉਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਦੀ ਕਲਾਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾ ਪੇਪਰ ਪੜ੍ਹਨ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ I would speak my Indian accent like people would make fun of me.
He sounds so cute. Yeah.
You know,
People make fun of me.
you know, people would make fun of me and shit. But like after that I was like, yo, fuck this, man. Like ਮੈਂ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਅਗਲੀ ਸਮਰ ਆਈ ਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਅਰੇ ਭਾਜੀ ਕੋ ਪੁੱਛ ਮੈਂ ਇੰਨੇ ਕੁ ਗਾਣੇ ਸੁਣੇ ਹਿਪ ਹੌਪ ਇੰਨਾ ਕੁ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਸਾਲਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਚਿਰ ਸਕੂਲ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਚਿਰ ਐਕਸੈਂਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੁੰਦਾ. And I actually like fixed my accent and went back to school.
That's crazy. But I listen to Biggie Smalls.
Biggie, Tupac. I listen to a lot of Nas. I listen to a lot of Jay-Z.
Shout out to Nas, man. Nas, I love Nas. To me, Nas is top 3 for me
Yeah.
in hip hop. What's your top 5 in Punjabi industry?
Man, that's a tough question.
Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Nah, don't put me on the spot like that, man. Don't put me on the spot like
No, you gotta give me rough. It don't need to be like in the order, but just 5.
I would say
It could be you. Don't matter. You can have supreme confidence. There's nothing wrong with that.
so like producers and singers or just
Nah,
singers?
just artist. No producers.
Artists.
Unless
like,
producer is an artist, like producer also makes the music too. Like they also rap and sing and all that.
Sidhu, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is good?
Who else is good is crazy. There's a lot of good artists, but no, I don't know about your lifestyle.
Who else is good, man? I don't really listen to Punjabi music like that, man.
Current bar or like older too?
It could be older, younger. Don't matter.
Oh, okay. So
it don't need to be now. It could be any generation.
I listen to a lot of Sidhu.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to a lot of Manak. Listen to a lot of Kaka. I like old school. Like old school is like my vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to a lot of Bindrakhiya.
Damn, I haven't heard that name in so long.
Oh, Bindrakhiya?
Yeah.
You're a buggin', bro.
I haven't heard it in so long.
He's played at every wedding, bro.
Yeah, but that's the only place I hear him. And I haven't been to a wedding in a year.
Damn. Obviously, like Chamkila too, right?
Yeah, Chumkila's classic. That's 5 right there.
But like, I listen to Shatta, Nashattar.
Some who you say is one artist right now that's alive that you really want to work with, do a collab with. Nobody? If somebody just reaches out, you're just gonna reach out.
Yeah, I don't see myself doing a collab with nobody, bro. But shout out to all the artists, bro. Like, badhiya karde pye ne sare.
No, it's not.
I think only one thing that bothers me now is like I was talking to him the other day too. Like the masculinity from Punjabi music is like seems to be drifting away. Like now it's like really like fruity music right now. No, it's a fact though. Like
fruity music is
like you
crazy.
could disagree with me.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree with you. But I'm saying that's the whole thing. I feel like
Because ਹੁਣ ਪਤਾ ਕੀ ਆ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਉਹੀ ਬਣ ਗਿਆ vibe.
Yeah.
ਵੀ vibe ਹੋਵੇ ਸਾਲੀ vibe ਨਹੀਂ vibe.
No, I was gonna. It's crazy you mentioned that because I was talking to. I'm not gonna name the artist's name because I don't know if he wants to be talked about on camera. But I was just talking to him about it, and he was talking to me. He's like, "Yo," he was sending me music. He's like, "I could do this style. I could do this style, this style." I'm like, "I understand that, but which style have you mastered?"
Right.
I was like, "Are you saying this style, like this gangster style? This is more of like Kuriyan Ghana, like female type of vibe, and this is like okay, like late night drive type of vibe. But what are you really focused on? Because you can't be mastering everything together.
Right.
So like what you're saying is adding on to what you're also saying is like all these artists are dropping songs in different variants, but none of them are hitting because they're not attacking one audience. They're trying to hit every audience.
Like it's all over the place.
That's what it is too. Like
ਨਾਲੇ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਪਤਾ ਕੀ ਆ I think ਇੱਕ ਤੇ ਸਾਲੀ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਵੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਉਹੋ ਜਿਹਾ ਗਾਣਾ ਕੱਢਣਗੇ ਹਨਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਮੈਸਕੁਲਿਨਿਟੀ ਵਾਲਾ ਵੀ ਤਾਕੜ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਗਾਣਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਚੱਲ ਗਿਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਡੀਅנס ਵੱਜ ਗਈ ਫਿਰ ਭੈਣ ਜੋ ਜਨਾਨੀ ਵਾਲੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ it's cool like
there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it but like ਇੰਨਾ ਵੀ ਨਾ ਕੱਢੋ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਨਾ ਵੀ ਸਾਲਾ ਉਹ ਪਈਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਧਰ ਨੂੰ ਰੜਨ ਲੱਗ ਪਏ ਵੀ ਸਾਲਾ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਸੌਫਟ ਜਿਹੇ ਬਣ ਗਏ ਨੇ
No, that's true. That's true.
and that's part of the
That's why you know that's what only one artist I could say on top of my head that's like that is able to do only like you gotta really be because Prophecy is somebody I feel like is like that is you know Prophecy, right?
Yeah,
I love Prophecy make me cry.
and you know that's his style.
That's what I'm saying, and he's somebody that could pull it off. He's the only person that I could think of top of my head that is like he could make a guy sad song, a female sad song, and make just a sad song.
Yep.
And that's what he's known for. He's a legend for that.
Yeah.
Regardless of, first of all, he's in my top 5 Punjabi artists of all time.
Right.
Regardless of whoever is not, right? Because he makes that type of music and he doesn't try to act tough. He makes that music. That's
right.
it. That's his lane. People try to change lanes too much and they mess up about it because now you're attracting this person, you're attracting that person. Now that person not satisfied with that song, that person not satisfied with that song. Now you lost 2 people.
Right.
So that's what it is.
You know, bro, when I think I was with my dad and I was listening to Bye Bye. What a fucking track. ਉਤੋਂ ਫਿਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੈਣ ਸੀਗੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਰੰਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੱਕ ਮਿਣਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਅਸਲੇ ਤੇ ਗਾਉਣ ਲਾਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ so I feel like that culture Sidhu kind of took with him.
It's good you mentioned that.
You get what I'm saying? Like ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ 뮤직 ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਠਾਠ ਬਾੜ ਸੀ ਲਾਈਕ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਧਾਕੜ ਬੁਣਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਉਹ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਚਲਾ ਗਿਆ.
You know what I feel like what also adds on to that is because now people are too scared to now it's also showing that the younger audience or even the older heads, they're scared to do what Sidhu was doing is because now it got real. Because after Sidhu died, they're like, oh, this also has problems that come with it.
Right.
So now they're scared. They're like, oh, up Angani Lana, this type of stuff because now we could die too. But that's the whole thing. Why you rapping like that if you don't want to live about that life?
Right.
That's what it is.
ਉਹੀ ਨਾ bro ਮੈਂ ਉਹੀ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਉਹ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਮੈਂਸ਼ਨ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ ਹੁਣ 올ਡ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਰਸ ਸੁਣੋ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮਿੱਠੀਏ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੰਨਾਂ ਵਾਲਾ ਅਣਖਾਂ ਤੇ ਗੰਨਾਂ ਵਾਲਾ ਜੱਟ ਤੇਰਾ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਇਆ ਦੌਰ ਬੱਲੀਏ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਗੌਰ ਬੱਲੀਏ you know like he's talking about like I'm bringing this people rode that wave as soon as he passed it kind of like went with them.
Yeah.
And it's sad that people weren't able to like carry forward.
No, but we still got you and other people that.
Yeah. No, ਆਪਣਾ ਤਾਂ bro ਆਪਾਂ ਦਾ mix up ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸੀਗੇ like it was masculinity related song and I'm not saying just promoting that right like ਥੋੜੇ ਅਣਖਾਲੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਕਲਚਰ ਹੈ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੈਕਗ੍ਰਾਉਂਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਝਾਕ ਮਾਰੋ ਹਨਾ ਉਹ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ like ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਠਾਠ ਬਾਠ ਵਾਲੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੁਰਾਣੇ ਵੀ ਸੀਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਮਾਨਕ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਸੁਣ ਲਓ ਜਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਹੁਣ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਸੁਣ ਲਓ ਫਿਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ 2000 ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਦਹਾਕਾ ਸੀ ਹਨਾ 2000 ਦਾ ਦਹਾਕਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਫਿਰ ਐਂਡ ਆਮ ਨਾਟ ਸੇਇੰਗ ਵੀ ਉਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਦੂਜੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗੇ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਗਾਣੇ ਸੀ they were there too but like I feel like right now it's just everybody's dropping songs for females because they seen I think what I noticed from a lot of people is like if the girls are listening to the song
the guys are listening.
The guys are automatically going to start listening.
No, but that's the whole thing.
And I see guys posting a selfie with the
song playing.
Hey,
yo,
that shit kills me, bro.
Of course,
bro. I see. So here's and shout out to AP and them too, bro. They did their thing, right? Like ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੀਤਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਪਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਗਾਣਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਇਹ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਪਾਗਲ ਨੇ ਸਾਰੇ.
Yeah.
I knew shit was heading south when I seen dude post a selfie.
You know, it's the crazy part. That song blew up so much. I have Arabic friends that tag me in photos with that song.
Really? That's crazy.
They be tagging me. I'm like, yo, bro, you can't be playing that song in the background. That's mad gay, bro.
Yeah, and I see dudes posing with that, bro. Like, I was like, oh my god, ki ho gaya generation nu?
Generation gone, bro. It's tabah ho gayi. We live in culture right now. So.
Democrat ne pattha baatha country da.
Well, that's all for tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, for tapping in. Big Boy Deep, you want to tell your Instagram, Twitter, everything?
Yo, Instagram, Big Boy Deep. Snapchat, I'm Big Boy Deep. I am Big Boy Deep. Twitter, Big Boy Deep on. Just follow me up. Facebook, I don't really use it, so don't even fucking bother.
Oh, wow.
YouTube, you already know, baby, Brown Boys Records. the one and only, the big thing, big cinema, big movie. But yeah, track coming out soon. Track called Off the Cuff. Video director Andy, music Big Bird, lyrics, vocals by me. And you know, it's already Mardala fucking Ghana on the way.
Thank you, sir, for your services.
I got you, bro.
I can't tell you for these.